Hey, what's going on, my kings and my queens? This is your girl, Queen 318 Rebels Get It Possible TV, and we are back with another one. I hope everyone having a safe and wonderful, blessed day, evening, night, wherever you reside. What we have right now, we have Jacob Blake Sr. getting arrested during the protest for Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker is the young man that was murdered by police, where he was shot over 60 times while he was running away from officers. Okay, Jacob Blake Sr. is the father of Jacob Blake Jr. Jacob Blake Jr. was the young man 2 years ago that was paralyzed by officers where he was walking away from two women having a physical altercation. Upon the arrival, Jacob Blake Jr. was trying to stop the women. He couldn't, so he walked away. A time the officers was arriving to the scene, they seen the women were still fighting. Eventually the women stopped fighting. Jacob Blake Jr. was walking away. The police called for Jacob Blake Jr. He was like, this ain't got nothing to do with me, ain't got nothing to do with this. Obviously, when you pulled up, you did not see me doing anything wrong. I was trying to break up the fight. So anyways, the police wasn't trying to hear that, so they would still come after him. Wanted him to do whatever they asked him to do. He was like, he ain't having that. Get the fuck away from me. Why'd you harass me? They're like, get your hands up. We will not mouse other kind of foolish bullshit. So, anyways, that's when one of the officers proceed to take his gun out instead of his taser and said that he would shoot him. And like I said, he was shot multiple times in his back, and now he is paralyzed. So Jacob Blake Sr., during the Jalen Walker incident, he gathered up a protest, a peaceful protest. Any man, child, woman, family members, whoever has been impacted, murdered, harassed, any misleading, any fuckery, that's any foul, dime, tactlessness, foolishness that the officers have done to you. Join me in a peaceful protest so they can hear our voices. There they go again marching, y'all. There they go again protesting, y'all. Now, Mr. Blake Jr. was out here protesting for Jalen Walker. He was also protesting for his son. And now this protest got him beat up as well. I know you guys do not want to do the Malcolm X tacticals, the approach. But this marching and this protest is not getting y'all nowhere. And YouTube noted, I am not condoning violence at all. I am not condoning violence at all. I'm just saying, what's wrong with the Malcolm X approach? Because obviously, these motherfuckers ain't trying to hear you. They ain't caring about your protests. They ain't caring about your marches. I said, you can march until your feet bleed. You can speak until you can't speak no more. There's no changes. There's no changes. I condemn, I respect what this man is doing. My hat. I salute you, brother. But you out here trying to do a peaceful protest. You out here doing a peaceful protest for your son that was paralyzed by the foolishness of an officer. You out here protesting for Jalen Walker, a family that you do not know, because he was murdered by the police. And now you are being handcuffed by the same police because you want to do a peaceful protest. These officers do not know how to handle black people because some of these officers wasn't raised around black people. Someone was raised in the suburbs, some was raised in Beverly Hills, some was raised in just a white part of your town. And then they go put y'all out into a neighborhood where the demographic is nothing but black people. So you don't know how to interact with them. Because you did not grow up around them. You did not, if you did, the black people that you did probably grow up around, they wasn't black, they was whitewashed. So you don't know how to handle the situation. But let's get into the arrest of Mr. Jacob Blake Sr.
That's Jacob Blake Sr. That's Jacob Blake Sr.
Video shows the moment Jacob Blake Sr. was arrested last night along with the aunt of Brianna Taylor. It happened while they were protesting the death of Jalen Walker in Akron, Ohio. The unarmed man was shot more than 60 times after he ran from a traffic stop last week.
After the Jacob Blake situation, he's been involved in many other protests across the country. In this regard,
Blake's son, Jacob Blake Jr., was shot by Kenosha police in August 2020 and left partially paralyzed. Brianna Taylor was also killed that same year by Louisville police during a raid on her apartment. Today, community activists are calling for their family members' release.
We're demanding that the mayor and police chief, but the mayor specifically, release all of those who have been arrested for peacefully protesting. Send them.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Brianna Taylor, auntie, she was also arrested. Yeah, Brianna Taylor, auntie, was arrested, as well as Mr. Jacob Blake and many, many other protesters trying to do something right.
Them home to their families.
The video from last night shows some sort of a struggle between a protester and police. Jacob Blake Sr. gets out of a white vehicle and reaches between them. The video cuts away, and then a few seconds later, you see Blake Sr. held by a police officer against a barricade. After his arrest, our sister station in Ohio reports Blake Sr. was taken to the hospital.
I think the video is very clear that Jacob Blake Sr. really wasn't posing a threat to any. The actions by the officers, especially in dealing with the protesters out in Akron, were clearly excessive. I think that the force that was used was completely unjustified.
We did reach out to the Akron, Ohio Police Department, but have not heard back. Jacob Blake Sr. is facing 4 misdemeanor charges, including resisting a police officer and riot. He's expected to be arraigned on those charges tomorrow. Reporting in
The video that you guys are about to see may be disturbing to others. 18-year older is allowed to view this content. I don't need no issues with I don't need no issues with YouTube or anyone trying to view this video. Like I said, this content right here is for 18 years and older. YouTube noted. This is for educational purposes only. I'm giving you guys my opinion. And it's not like a fight video, but don't act like I ain't watched no fighting, a person fighting before. Don't act like this incident that I'm showing you guys is like, oh my God. We see it every fucking day. We witness it every fucking day. Don't silence me. This is my amendment right. I am giving content to my family on my channel. And yes, this content right here is gonna have issues a little bit. While I'm trying to view this, as I viewed before I was recording it was working fine. As soon as I start recording and trying to upload, well not upload it, but recording this, it started fucking up to the most. So let me try to do it again and see what's gonna happen. Guys, be patient with me. Work with me. Now y'all know what y'all see, right? Y'all see a handcuffed black man. Y'all see a handcuffed black man who's getting repeatedly punched in the fucking face. Why? Why? If you can't handle your fucking job, quit. Why do we continuously see this fuck shit? Why is this man getting punched repeatedly in the fucking face by the police with his hands behind his back, handcuffed? He's defenseless. He cannot hit your ass back. Would y'all have the same attitude if he was not handcuffed and he see y'all one on the street? I doubt it. If he know that he would not get arrested because you won't call your boys to try to do something to him, have that one-on-one, would you have that same energy? I doubt it. I doubt it. But we can see that you are repeatedly punching this man in his fucking face. He's already handcuffed. What the fuck can he do? If you tase him, of course he's gonna fucking tense up. Didn't you tense up when you was going to your training?
The guy you just saw getting punched in the face, that was Michael Harris. He was arrested with Jacob Blake Sr. last night. 2 cops were holding his arm while a 3rd cop punched him in the face repeatedly. Shortly after that video, Bianca Austin, which is Brianna Taylor's aunt, and Cortez Rice, which is the father of Jamari Rice, were also arrested. Well, this morning, a judge set bail for Cortez, Bianca, and Michael Harris, the guy who was being punched in the face. So Akron Bail Fund went up to the clerk's office to pay those bails. But when they got there, they were told they can only post bail for Cortez and Bianca. They were told they can't post bail for Michael because Michael's being held for being uncooperative. Now, I don't know what the fuck that shit means, but it sounds illegal as hell to me. The judge set a bail. We should be able to pay that bail, and he should be released. Well, it turns out we just got off the phone with Michael Harris, and he said he's being fully cooperative. The fact of the matter is, they don't want to let Michael Harris out because they don't want everybody to see what they did to his face. Call this number and demand the immediate release of Michael Harris from the Summit County Jail. He has a bail. We have the money to pay the bail. We should be allowed to pay his bail.
Okay, there go the information you guys about. I'm quite sure that he's out of jail right now. I'm not sure, but if he's not, you guys can go ahead and call. Just call anyways. See what's going on. And here goes the picture of Michael Harris after he got beaten by an officer with his hands behind his back. Look at the pain in that brother's eyes. Look at the pain in that brother's eyes. Just look at it. His eyes look like they're watery, like he had been crying. Maybe he was on pepper spray. We do not know. We do not know. But look at the pain in that brother's eyes. When I do content like this, it's very hard to not feel for these men and women because, like I said, I am an African American woman. When we see officers pass us, should we tense up? Should we get scared because we don't know how they're going to react? We shouldn't want to live our life in fear, but there's no protecting us. We don't get no protection. You got these white females getting their ass, titties, lips done to try to have our features. Oh, they don't like black women, but they love black men. Let me say it again. You got these white, not just white people, other people besides African American getting their lips done, their ass done, their titties done. They want our black features. They don't like black women, but they love black men. Right now, you got Bill Gates, a billionaire. His daughter is dating a black man. He do not like that his daughter is dating a black man, but I bet he would want our money. Money don't have a color on it. It's green, ain't it? They hate us so bad. Back in the day, in the war day, about the Civil War, they wouldn't even accept black people blood to help the soldiers, but their soldiers could fight. African American soldiers could fight in the war, but they was not accepting black blood. So if an African American man get hurt during the war, what kind of blood would you give them? Hmm. 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 I'm not gonna show you guys the video pertaining of Jacob Blake getting shot. Um, they said this is why Jacob Blake Sr. um has a warrant for his arrest at this moment, even after he was getting out of jail. But I'm not gonna show you guys that because I do love my channel. I love my family over here on House Queen TV. So I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm gonna be saying a lot of things that I don't want my channel to get a flag or strike. I worked hard to do what I do, and that's why I try to steer away from content like this, but I can't because I am a black woman. So be careful out here in these streets, you guys. Watch your 12, 3, 6, 9 all the time. Keep it in mind, it will get greater later. Maybe, I don't fucking know. Love yourself, love who love you, and love who you are with. This is your girl Queen 318 Rivers Creative TV, and I am out this bitch. It just hurt my heart. I'm sitting here trying to fight back tears. I got this big ass knot in my throat that it hurts. You know how you try not to cry and you get that knot in your throat and it hurt really bad? Yeah, I got that in my throat right now because you can't do content like this and don't feel nothing. And right now my throat hurt really bad. I tried to drink some water. It ain't working. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and let it go. But I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I love all you guys so, so much. You guys are kings. You guys are queens. Don't let no one tell you different. Don't you dare let no one tell you different. And I'm only speaking to my African Americans. Everyone can have queen and king potential. Love you guys.